When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Noles will put it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Devils offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today,
and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
and the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Flips it out on the screen. He did not make it, a stone wall on 3rd down. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So the Florida State Seminoles offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for...
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Punt is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
They'll give it to the back. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Working the middle, it's complete. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
And the Noles with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great.
Touchdown, Florida State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Blue Devils in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Devils have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Here's the pressure. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Shoots it to the left. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He caught it! No wonder he's the favorite target, just going and reeling in everything.
Catching everything, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, he continues to make plays for his quarterback, so if I'm his quarterback, I'm going to continue to find him and let him pile up these numbers.
Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction, so how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we have a final in the Red River rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas in Dallas. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of ball, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Still running at the 40. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pulls and fires complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field.
Breaks away on the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
Wants to go up top on first down. He steps and powers it, works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Going right to work up top. He's taking the shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
And you You will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this game.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Blue Devils want to move quickly. They'll try to run for it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Give to the single back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in the hurry up.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. With the catch, it's Balkinson. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Get set.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
A little release to the back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Got a man in the middle. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Connection to the right. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just keeps slinging it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker in the game.
Off the RPO, complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on fourth down. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
How about this dude going off script for the Noles, not necessarily known for his running ability?
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 20, he's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man quickly. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Noles line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The give from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Give to the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They'll run the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. He's going to have to find someone working.
He's got it on the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes
breaks into the open.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Rides the back and leaves it. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Trying to do it on the ground. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats?
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Seminoles are on the move. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. He's got it. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll leave it with him. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And down he goes back at the 3.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to...
Touchdown, Florida State! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Hauls it in.
You just get the feeling defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's end goal. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And the Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Hard running there. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
He'll keep it himself. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball?
Touchdown, Duke! A great catch and run for 6.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Winning those